Today, we're going to expose the truth about money and brace yourself because things are about to get very real very quick. You see, my friends, money is nothing but a social construct. It's an illusion. It's designed to control us and keep us in the dark. But to really understand this statement, we need to go back to the beginning. Why was money created in the first place? While many preach that money is a store of value and a means towards financial freedom, that could not be further from the truth. In reality, money, fiat money that we see all around us, it's a man-made concept. It's an illusion. It was designed and created just to perform trade and commerce. As a result, we need to view money as a medium of exchange, plain and simple, and this is something that the rich understand. Now, throughout civilization, societies have used some of the strangest things as money. So the Maldives used to use seashells, the Romans used to pay their soldiers in salt, and in fact, even the Aztecs used to use cocoa beans as a form of payment. The truth is, in reality, anything we want can become money. This glass can become money. This Bueno wrapping paper can become money. Anything can become money. Now, the prices that we see all around us act as signals. The reason prices act as signals as it shows us how much a good or service is worth to the world. Prices therefore measure the amount we need to transfer in order to obtain a good or service. And these prices are all based on supply and demand. But the issue is, these prices can come corrupt, and we're going to cover exactly why. So let's think big picture here. Let's go back to the textbook definition. What is money? For something to be classified as money, it needs to have measurement of value, transfer of value, and store of value. And I've not made this up. You can go onto the IMF website, and even that's how the IMF define money. So let's take the US dollar as an example in this case, and let's look at measurement of value. So in the short term, the US dollar is pretty good at measuring value, and that's because in the short term, you don't notice things such as inflation. But on the long-term scale, the long-term horizon, the US dollar is pretty shit. All you gotta do is just look at the past and look at how much houses, education, food, fuel, utilities all used to cost. So long term, pretty shit. Therefore, overall, we'll call measurement of value mid. In terms of transfer of value, the US dollar is pretty damn good. You can transfer US dollars either digitally or physically. So you know what? It's almost frictionless, so there's no issues when it comes to transfer of value. Now, in terms of store of value, the US dollar is worse than shit. It's bottom tier. And really think about it, this is because our price signals have become corrupt. How can something become a store of value when a central party such as the government can just keep printing and printing and printing more money, creating it out of thin air? And you know what? If you look at the past 100 years of US dollar history, over the past 100 years, the US dollar has lost 98% of its value. 98%. How is that a store of value? And this is what the rich understand, not the fact that the US dollar has lost its value. And you know what? I'm not limiting this just to the US dollar. This could be any currency you hold. What the rich understand is the fiat money we have around us, it doesn't even hit the definition of money. It's basically monopoly money. It doesn't fit the definition on the IMF website. So how can we call fiat money all around us true money? And in addition, we constantly see in the news how prices are going up all the time, cost of living prices, but that is technically wrong. We need to shift our mindset. Things aren't going up in price. What we're actually seeing is devaluation of our fiat money. Now let's just take a step back for a minute and think about gold. Gold as a comparison compared to the US dollar. Now, does gold hit the three definitions of true money? The truth is, gold is probably the closest thing we have to true money. It actually hits all three definitions. So if we look at measurement of value, throughout history, people have used gold to measure value and buy items. When it comes to transfer of value, again, look at history. We used to have gold coins, gold bars, gold ingots, which can all be traded to transfer value. And what about store of value? Well, if you took 1 kilogram of gold 50 years ago, it would buy you a car. That same kilogram of gold could buy you a car today as well. So gold holds its value. Now, this is not me saying, let's burn off fiat money, overthrow the government, put our tinfoil hats on and start stacking gold. That's not the purpose of this video, and if that's what you're thinking, you've completely missed the topic of this video. The truth is, in my opinion, that yes, fiat money, paper money is easier to use than gold, but the point of this video is the rich understand that the money we use, fiat currency which we use right now, it does not hit the true definition of money. As a result, it's subject to manipulation, and if you hold fiat money, you're losing your wealth through inflation. You know what? You're not even losing wealth to inflation. It's technically being stolen from you through inflation due to rich people taking on debt, but that's a whole different matter with a deeper subject behind it. There's a reason that Nathan Rothschild once said, and I'm not going to hit this quote bang on, but he once said, "I don't care what puppet sits on the throne of the British Empire where the sun never sets. You know what? Give me the money supply, because he who controls the money supply controls the British Empire." And why do you think he said that? Because money can be manipulated, because the money we use today doesn't hit the three definitions of money. Get rid of fiat money and buy assets, because in reality, assets are probably the closest form we have to true money.